Alright, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, subscribers. This is the first live team, and today's episode we're gonna be doing the showcase for the first time in over 2 years. 2K Showcase is back, and this showcase Bryan saga. It's gonna feature how Daniel Bryan started from the original season of NXT 8 years ago in 2010, his rivalry with The Miz, teaming up with Kane, and his feud with his comeback, etc., etc. As a good thing, last 2 weeks ago on Saturday, I picked up this bad boy at GameStop. It's actually the deluxe edition of the game. And yes, I'll soon be playing the My Career Showcase, the $1 Million Tower, and everything. So, enough talk. Let's get this showcase started. It's a shame they didn't add the retro Biggie from 2013 team up with Dolph Ziggler against Kane and Dan Bryan at WrestleMania 29. And they could have added Ryback in the game since Kane, Bryan, and Ryback took on the Shield at Table Slides and Chairs 2012, 6 years ago at the Barclays Center. And I was there. Alright, we're going to take on John Cena from the Ruthless Aggression in his Thugonomics character. Alright. OVW. Alright, for help on completing objectives, go to the objectives checklist in the pause menu. So it's Daniel Bryan versus John Cena. Alright. Let's see what he got to do.
Welcome everybody to WWE Velocity. Michael Cole here alongside Corey Graves and Byron Saxton. We kick things off with John Cena against a local competitor named Bryan Danielson. I gotta say, Cole, I'm surprised Cena's not rapping it off, looking for all the glory here. That's not gonna do it. Big match John is not gonna go down that easily.
I was still watching SmackDown when it was on UPN 9 though, but during that time when SmackDown's sister show was on, I never had a Velocity though, or never watched Raw or
How do you do that?
Because me and my mom didn't have cable back in those days, but it kind of really sucked though. And I didn't even know that Daniel Bryan...
John Cena is the very prototype of a WWE superstar. He's got the physique and athleticism of a future WWE champion. I completely agree, Byron. We've already seen him beat some main event talent.
Okay, objective. Perform a grapple at the head of a grounded Cena in the ring. Press X at the... Alright.
Like Chris Jericho and Rikishi in singles action. Oh, the two of you were spot on about John Cena's potential. Cena's a blue chipper if there ever was one. I hope Bryan Danielson's taking notes tonight.
Started to develop that, become a Marky Mark, Wahlberg,
nicely done, snap suplex, so quick.
Combination of Vanilla Ice.
John Cena's stock has really risen lately, so it's no surprise that he's now challenging Royal Rumble winner Brock Lesnar. Just 7 months ago, he made quite an impact on his debut. When Vince McMahon implored the locker room to show ruthless aggression, John Cena did just that, answering Kurt Angle's open challenge and taking the now WWE Champion to his limit. Back in control of Cena, right back to the arm. Great strategy, weaken the more powerful Cena by taking away one of his arms. Bryan sticking to his wheelhouse, not taking any unnecessary risks here against John Cena. Just looking to control and neutralize the bigger man.
They should have a ruthless
Cena, though, back to his feet. Bryan continues to work on the arm, but now Cena, test of strength, and you don't want to get into a power battle with John. Absolutely not. Cover here.
With the combination of ruthless aggression, kind of like they
did again, Cena powering Danielson down. Oh, look at this incredible core strength by Danielson.
What did he do?
Cena cannot believe that he can't get Danielson's shoulders on the mat. Gonna try it again, and Danielson able to roll and send Cena flying. Incredible sequence. Oh, man, Cena just took Danielson's head off. You say that sometimes there's no replacement for brute force. Going for an encore here. John Cena is showing his strength there in the early going, getting the upper hand on Danielson. Yeah, Danielson's got some technical skill, but he's starting to be overwhelmed by Cena's brute force. I know it's somewhat early still, but this could be a pivotal point in this match, guys. Let's see how he reacts here. Oh no, John Cena got outclassed. You must pay extra close attention. Cena's in trouble now. John Cena being pressed hard. Here's a cover. And the kick out. Not yet. He's in full control now. This is going to frustrate John Cena. Oh boy, he is rolling. Cena's now showing signs of fatigue. He's too quick for him there. Oh no, John Cena got outclassed. Big move coming. Perfectly timed slam. I knew it was only a matter of time. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Damn, so special. Buzz color. I like it.
Oh, he's such a tough target. Big move coming. Wait for it. Got it. There it is.
Get up, get up.
Have to put in a little more work than that. Panic starting to set in for Cena. This could be a huge upset right here. I'm seeing shades of Razor Ramon on Raw in 1993, guys. A high-flying nobody is about... Yes, and Bryan Danielson may have just closed the book on this one. Nobody does it quite like him. Whoa, he gets out of it.
He's at another level right now, Michael.
He gets him with a reversal. Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle. His shoulders are down. And he manages to get the shoulder up. Remarkable.
Not get rid of me that easily, Cena.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
Cut.
Oh, when he's down there, okay.
His kick connects.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Guys, are we about to see a scrawny nerd beat John Cena here on Velocity?
It's ruthless.
He's got him covered. 1, 2, and he got a near fall out of it.
And the Cena Nation doing everything they can to keep John Cena in this match.
If you're Bryan Danielson, what do you do at this point as he whips Cena across the ring? Oh, Cena gets up a boot just in time. And now John Cena looking to take over. Looking to put Bryan Danielson where he wants him. And here's the cover. And he got him. Cena with the win over Bryan Danielson.
Here is your winner, John
Valiant effort by
Cena.
Danielson, but Cena was just too much tonight. A hard-fought victory tonight for Cena. Got to be impressed with Cena tonight.
Not bad, not bad, not bad. Next chapter. A Ring of Honor. Seth Rollins, aka Tyler Black. Samoa Joe, AJ Styles, Chris Hero, Homicide. Oh, he faced all of them. Like the NXT you know and love today. Rookie and pro, man. Why would they blur out Michael Tarver and Dave Otunga's face? Like, really? Because they're not in the game? Last game Dave Otunga was in was WWE 2K19. And then he went on to be like a pre-show analysis. Matt Striker's face got blurred out. Wade Barrett, Justin Gabriel, Ryback, aka Skip Sheffield. All those who was in WWE though got face with blurred out. Especially no longer in the video game since they went on to do different ventures. That's because his ribs got damaged by Batista's powerbomb. And to be honest with you, the NXT of 2010 kind of sucked though. The 2013 NXT is way better than the one in 2010. No rookies in pro and none of that stuff. And Jericho's...
We're on the inaugural episode of NXT. The World Heavyweight Champion Chris Jericho taking on the Miz's rookie, Daniel Bryan.
I've been looking forward to this main event. WrestleMania is on the horizon, but tonight is a WrestleMania of sorts for all the NXT rookies.
Daniel Bryan was excited earlier in the night to be out on the biggest stage of his life. But that was before he knew he was going to face the World Heavyweight Champion. He's going to have to learn to take Miz's advice if he wants to survive here. A smashing headbutt.
And they gave it at the SummerSlam main event when Daniel Bryan teamed up with
Daniel Bryan has had compounding problems tonight, and the main one is standing ringside.
And Miz isn't in the ring sacks, then the World Heavyweight Champion is. If Daniel Bryan has an issue with the Miz, now is not the time to worry about.
David Otunga, Justin Gabriel, Heath Slater, and Wade Barrett, which they should add their
I've got to say, I'm surprised to see Bryan actually testing the champion here a bit. It must be the inspiration from the Miz that's propelling this offense.
I'm still watching the Miz lurking at ringside. Why is the Miz even out here? The way he's treated Daniel Bryan has been demoralizing. There's no reason for the Miz to be out here.
Where do you want him to be, Byron? That's where he's supposed to be. He's Daniel Bryan's mentor. Just because Miz humbled Bryan earlier doesn't mean he's completely given up on his rookie.
And that's when Michael Cole turned heel somewhere in 2010.
Emotions have been running high all night, guys. Daniel Bryan has put everything that happened earlier in the rearview mirror and focus on Chris Jericho.
He's just so dominant. Oh my goodness, crushing it. Hooked up on a vicious assault. That kick had purpose. You know, Byron, and there's still plenty of fight left. Too soon. You say whatever you want to say about The Miz. He's a loudmouth, but he's the Unified Tag Team Champion. He's the United States Champion. And the fact of the matter is this guy, Daniel Bryan, has to show some respect for the WWE Pro.
Yeah, respect is due to The Miz. I mean, just because Miz comes out here in the WWE Universe disrespects him for absolutely no reason, doesn't give Bryan the permission to do the same thing.
Man, Daniel Bryan is just playing with his opponent. Observing the relationship between The Miz and Daniel Bryan, I don't think there's any chance Bryan is going to forget the embarrassment he went through earlier. So what if Daniel Bryan doesn't want to show Miz any respect?
What if? He's going to get the hell beaten out of him. What's going to happen? He's not going to make it far if he continues discord with The Miz.
Whoa, down he goes. That was impressive, Cole. You know, Daniel Bryan comes out here and says he's been wrestling all over the world. But honestly, who cares?
Well, I care. Yes, lock. Achilles lock. Bingo.
I've never heard of him until he showed up at NXT.
Well, the things you've never heard of could fill the entire internet, Cole. All the WWE pros have heard of Dan.
Oh, no!
What's he gonna do now?
Cover here. And he kicks out.
Nope. To beat the Ayatollah of rock and roll, that's not gonna do it. Cole, I mentioned how Daniel Bryan's gained some traction.
Jericho.
There it is. It's locked in.
The walls.
But is it enough to end it?
How'd he do that?
I don't know, Michael, but good.
Penny predicament.
What's coming?
He's showing absolutely no pity now, guys.
Oh, I'm thinking the champion is starting to realize he underestimated this rookie.
Jericho's in trouble. Can we be seeing a monumental upset?
Monumental upset would be an absolute understatement. Bryan's been known to be a submission specialist on the independents, but Jericho has a few holds of his own to watch out for.
Listen, Daniel may be a submission machine, but you don't become a star in WWE without charisma. Bryan can't come up with a better catchphrase than The Miz because Daniel Bryan is not awesome. Daniel Bryan, can he score the pin? I wouldn't have been surprised if that was it. Wow.
Well, they call him the Lionheart for a reason, and there's the reason why. It might be cliche, but it's true here. It ain't over until it's over.
There's no way that Jericho's going to lose to this guy.
Yeah, but the way this match is going, it's a real possibility.
Jericho, though, needs a breather, and he rolls out of the ring to try to do that.
A wise maneuver from a wily veteran.
I'm not sure if Jericho's going to get much rest time.
Oh,
What's this guy
here he
doing?
comes! Suicide dive!
Suicide dive! Right off the announce desk.
Looks like Bryan might have bounced off the announce desk himself.
I don't think Miz
Ooh,
liked the
look at that,
fact that
Miz.
Bryan threw his body in harm's way, and I can't say I blame him. What's this guy thinking?
So cold. Now, I used to like you back in 2010, 2011.
We're starting to see the damage take its toll on Bryan now. It's a time where a veteran like Jericho can take advantage.
Yeah, it's the smell of blood in the water. The champ could be looking to close this one out.
Guys, you're getting ahead of yourself. Look out, he's some sort of miracle.
no.
See, I told you.
Why did I do
This
that?
one's over now. Roll him into the walls of Jericho. Tap him out, Chris.
Bryan's trying to fight it.
Rolls through. What a counter by the technician there.
Oh, my God.
Heel hook is in.
Jericho's in trouble.
Jericho trying. Is he going to tap? Is he going to tap?
He may have no choice.
He made it to the bottom rope.
You have got to be impressed, Michael, from what we're seeing from Daniel Bryan.
Did he win yet, Byron?
Daniel Bryan thinks he...
Oh, breaker!
You can't...
And now he's going to pay for it, Byron.
That very well may be the case, Michael.
This loser's going to lose again. Lion Tamer.
Can Bryan hold on?
Tap out, nerd.
You got your wish, Cole. Daniel Bryan fought valiantly, but just couldn't hang with the champ.
Yeah, this time, experience was just too much for Daniel Bryan.
And listen, Miz has got to be so disappointed, and I don't blame him. Luck of the draw, Miz got this loser to be his protege, and now Miz a little bit of tough love here.
Whoa, tough love? Give me a break.
Tough love.
This is ridiculous.
Miz is obviously frustrated with his star pupil.
Oh yeah, so you're frustrated, so that's okay.
That's
now you can beat him up.
Yeah,
Not
start winning
tough
some
love.
matches, then you won't
It's
get beat up
abuse.
anymore.
Ridiculous.
Disrespect me, huh? I'm a champion.
Miz has lost his mind.
Here's the place. There's a price
Lying
to
on his
pay.
back, looking at the lights again.
Oh shit, I love the Miz. Nope. due to the Nexus attack and choking Justin Roberts high. To SummerSlam 2010. I miss that hair mishap. Miz was in his 30s at the time.
Look at The Miz. He's worked hard, he's charismatic, he's smart, he's Mr. Money in the Bank, and he's the United States champion.
Well, Michael, he may not be one of those things if he lands in Daniel Bryan's label lock.
Bryan faced Miz in a submission match on Raw, and he made Miz tap faster than a heavy metal drummer. If that happens tonight, we'll have a new United States champion.
Miz was saving himself. I can't even imagine the pain inflicted from this stretch. Look at this. He's going back to an old friend with that one. Every title's on the line here tonight at Night of Champions. The Miz is no stranger to championships. At one point, he held the U.S. title and the Tag Team Championship simultaneously. And that briefcase is a near-guaranteed WWE Championship win.
Okay, Michael, I know where you're going to go with this. I know what you're trying to lead to. Yes, Daniel Bryan hasn't won a title here yet, but he's only been on the roster for 8 months. Give him time.
The two of you discussed Miz's longer title reign resume than Daniel Bryan, but I have to point out that Daniel Bryan just did something Miz hasn't done yet. He main evented SummerSlam.
I mean, come on, Daniel Bryan stole that spot at SummerSlam after John Cena begged The Miz to join his team. Also, when The Miz wins here and then cashes in later tonight, he'll have plenty of main events in his future. Drop down.
This looks to be a barn burner, gentlemen. These two guys hate each other.
Corey, come on. The Miz is WWE's fastest rising star, and Daniel Bryan, he's a nerdy vegan. Bryan's got no chance here tonight. Incoming.
What the hell? That's the worst spot.
Now the old vicious head crank.
Look at the torque.
That doesn't even look remotely comfortable.
Michael may have ragged on Daniel Bryan's diet, but that quote-unquote nerdy vegan is WWE's most effective submission expert.
And Miz is as crafty as the day is long. That makes for a pretty interesting confrontation.
Drop down.
Goes knocked right.
And he kicks out.
Tried for it early.
I believe Daniel Bryan has a strong chance of winning tonight. And the guy was trained by Shawn Michaels, who must have taught Bryan a thing or two about high-pressure matches.
What has happened to you, Corey? You've turned into another Saxton. Yeah, and Daniel Bryan was also trained by The Miz. Quite frankly, Bryan should have listened to The Miz more, and maybe he would have won NXT.
But Way Bear was the winner of that time.
That shoulder's in a bad way right now. You know what? I take back what I said about Daniel Bryan potentially winning NXT. Bryan never could have won NXT. He started with a 10-match losing streak. He probably only quit because he would have been eliminated soon. Anyway,
Michael, all it takes is one win.
Oh, you're leaving? Alright, good.
To change your fortune, and Daniel Bryan looks likely to get that win tonight.
Wow, that was some reversal by Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan took the Miz's spot at SummerSlam last month, and if he keeps this up, he'll take the U.S. title too. It might be cliche, but it's true here. It ain't over till it's over.
Daniel Bryan always thought he was better than the Miz. But just look at what he's done since dumping Daniel Bryan. He's defending the United States Championship on pay-per-view, formed a tag team with Chris Jericho, and defeated 7 men to win Money in the Bank.
Hey, and that's impressive, but if Daniel Bryan was given those same kind of opportunities, he could be a tag team champion and a Money in the Bank winner.
Byron, you really ticked me off with that comment about The Miz being given opportunities like Money in the Bank. He earned those. And it's internet darlings like Daniel Bryan who everyone expects to get the red carpet treatment.
Oh, internet favorite or not, Daniel Bryan doesn't seem like the type to ask for chances. He's going to take them. And if not, he'll demand them while trapping you in the label lock.
Even though Daniel Bryan did not have the best track record as an NXT rookie, I think a win tonight would make Daniel Bryan worthy of being a WWE NXT Pro. Don't you think?
If Daniel Bryan ever becomes an NXT Pro, then there's a 1% chance out. The Miz is looking to end this. Skull-crushing finale.
He's back in control here.
That slam just brought this entire arena to its feet.
Saved by the bell.
Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow. Oh, man, that's a nasty gash on Daniel Bryan.
Up against the barrier now.
I think that barrier might be the only thing holding him up.
I think you're right. That could break a nose.
If this match heads outside, things can go south real quick.
Let's hope not. Sickening thud as his body is driven to the mat. He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle. Here we go. Daniel Bryan is in position.
Stay down, man.
Missile drop kick.
The Miz's grasp on the United States Championship is slowly slipping away.
No, Miz can't lose here tonight. Not like this.
Uh-oh, Bryan looking for it.
LaBelle lock.
The LaBelle lock is in.
Oh, man, the champ looks absolutely out of it right now.
All that's left now is for Daniel Bryan to finish this.
The Miz is, and he breaks free.
Just when you thought he was out of this one.
Whoa, it's another reversal.
I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like that.
Here's the cover. 1, 2, and he kicks out.
I am in shock. What's it going to take to keep this guy down?
What? Get off.
A scary attack on the neck heel.
Man, Daniel Bryan is just playing with his opponent.
Oh, no, this isn't going to end well.
Oh, my gosh. Surfboard leg breaker. And just like that, this move is leading the charge. Second time we're seeing this here. This is a grueling championship match. Nobody wants to lose this opportunity. Talk about picking up the pace. Wow. Back now inside the ring. Here we go. Daniel Bryan is in position. Drop kick.
Bryan is not playing right now.
He wants to do this in the ring. Up and over with a suplex. Big Daniel Bryan hit that one.
That might just be the final nail in the coffin. The Miz's chances just went from bad to worse. Well, what happens if the Miz comes up short here tonight against Daniel Bryan?
Well, it hasn't happened yet, has it, Byron?
It could be on the verge of occurring. Daniel Bryan from the top rope. Miz is in trouble.
Yeah, but look at the Miz fight back. What a warrior.
Great wherewithal from the Miz. Daniel Bryan hung out to dry. Just like that, the Miz has turned the tides in this matchup.
This is what I'm talking about. He thinks he has it. 2, 3. Yes, yes, the Miz wins. The Miz wins.
I gotta start all over.
These superstars put on quite a show. Here's another look.
Here is your winner, and still the United States Champion, The Miz.
Look at the Miz. He's worked hard, he's charismatic, he's smart. He's Mr. Money in the Bank, and he's the United States Champion.
Well, Michael, he may not be one of those things if he lands in Daniel Bryan's label lock.
Bryan faced Miz in a submission match on Raw, and he made Miz tap faster than a heavy metal drummer. If that happens tonight, we'll have a new United States Champion.
Miz was saving himself. That's a great example of a highly efficient and highly effective strike. What placement. He wants to do this in the ring. That slam put him in a bad way, guys. Oh, elbow caught him right on the bridge of the nose. Drop down. Between his championship, his briefcase, and his media obligations, Miz is slipping just a little here. He'll bounce back. Daniel Bryan always thought he was better than The Miz, but just look at what he's done since dumping Daniel Bryan. He's defending the United States Championship on pay-per-view, formed a tag team with Chris Jericho, and defeated 7 men to win Money in the Bank.
Hey, and that's impressive, but if Daniel Bryan was given those same kind of opportunities, he could be a tag team champion and a Money in the Bank winner.
Byron, you really ticked me off with that comment about The Miz being given opportunities like Money in the Bank. He earned those, and it's internet darlings like Daniel Bryan who everyone expects to get the red carpet treatment.
Oh, internet favorite or not, Daniel Bryan doesn't seem like the type to ask for chances. He's going to take them, and if not, then he'll demand them while trapping you in the label lock.
Oh, the reversal by The Miz. Daniel Bryan with a slick reversal. When this guy's on, look out. If an opponent exhibits a weakness for a specific move, some will return to utilizing that move as long as possible.
Daniel Bryan took the Miz's spot at SummerSlam last month, and if he keeps this up, he'll take the U.S. title too.
Byron, The Miz is the future of the WWE. He has to win tonight.
This looks to be a barn burner, gentlemen. These two guys hate each other.
Corey, come on. The Miz is WWE's fastest rising star, and Daniel Bryan is a nerdy vegan. Bryan's got no chance here if he goes for the cover. And the champ kicks out.
Still too fresh.
Oh, look at this.
The Miz showing how A-listers do things out there. Michael may have ragged on Daniel Bryan's diet, but that quote-unquote nerdy vegan is WWE's most effective submission expert.
And Miz is as crafty as the day is long. That makes for a pretty interesting confrontation.
some agility. I just cannot believe the disrespect The Miz had to endure at the hands of Daniel Bryan. All he wanted to do on NXT was help Bryan, and that vegan nerd never listened.
Whoa, disrespect? Disrespect? The Miz slapped Daniel Bryan in the face on the very first episode of NXT. If I were ever to be on NXT, I'd never take that kind of abuse from my pro.
You on NXT?
Daniel.
And
You guys brought up Miz and Bryan's relationship on NXT.
The bell lock is in.
That should do it. The Miz got the worst end of that stick.
Whoa, he lets him out.
What a fool. He had him dead to rights.
And he lands a savage elbow. I can't believe that Daniel Bryan even has a championship match here tonight. He basically quit NXT, becoming the first person eliminated. He is nothing more than a loser, like you, Saxton.
I agree with the end there, Cole, but the elimination may have been a blessing in disguise. While the rest of the NXT performers formed a nexus, Daniel Bryan stood against their injustice.
What happens if The Miz comes up short here tonight against Daniel Bryan?
What hasn't happened yet, The cover.
And Daniel Bryan avoids the early pin.
Well, unfortunately, yes movements don't die that easily.
Gets out of the way of that one.
Daniel Bryan using his speed right there. The repetition on that move is becoming deliberate at this point. The Miz with a nice reversal.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Wow, that was some reversal by Daniel Bryan.
And drop kick delivered with precision.
The Miz getting outclassed here tonight, guys.
Clobbers in with the axe handle. He hits a huge elbow drop.
Big O, what an insane move by Daniel Bryan.
The Miz getting outclassed here.
The bell lock is in.
Here's his moment, Michael.
Yes! And new United States champion, Daniel Bryan.
No, it can't be.
No, it can't be.
Hope everybody at home
Shut up,
set those
Marco.
DVRs because that was a match you're going to want to watch again and again and again. Epic. From the opening bell, this match was one for the ages. I'm almost speechless. Almost.
Here is your winner and the new United States champion, Daniel Bryan.
That was a fluke. The Miz slipped and Daniel Bryan somehow took advantage.
A long road for Daniel Bryan leads to the United States title.
Great effort from both these guys, Michael. I'm willing to bet this isn't the last time we see them square off.
And I'll tell you, the roof nearly blew off this place in Rosemont, and the bell finally rang to end this one.
Hold on. just use the bathroom and come back. I'm back. Just came back from a bathroom break. Well, in like a couple of minutes, I'm about to like tune off, but I'm gonna do another episode of this showcase. So and I'm gonna stop. Well, after I'm finished with the Night of Champions, I'm gonna like head out, go to the store, get some groceries, and buy me dinner when I come back. So let's do the R-Truth and Kofi Kingston versus the Team Hell No at Night of Champions 2012. Oh my gosh, I was in high school when this has happened, and yo, me and my pal Joe Provenzano used to idolize both Kane and Daniel Bryan. Yes, no, and I cannot get over that anchor matchman with that fake quack pop Dr. Shelby. Wow.
My WWE career really started to take off. I won the Money in the Bank briefcase and then cashed it in to beat the Big Show for my first
45 seconds. And became heel in the process.
every step forward. It seemed
Like
like
the
I took 2
haircut.
steps back. One was pretty big. When at WrestleMania in
Yes,
2012, I
yes.
lost the world title in just 18 seconds.
That that was kind of like the worst match ever. And Daniel Bryan wasn't even ready. That's because of AJ Lee.
I wanted to blame a lot of people for my failure,
AJ Lee was one of them.
but it actually led to one of the most
That stupid kiss. CM Punk. And what about his match with CM Punk at Over the Limit? I guess they didn't mention. Cut edge. Toughest. No! 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 No!
First shot at the Tag Team Championship when we faced Kofi Kingston and R-Truth at Night of Champions in 2012.
Watch this.
We're in Boston in a building where many great champions have been crowned, and right now, the tag team titles are on the line. The champions, Kofi Kingston and R-Truth against the unlikely team of Daniel Bryan and Kane.
Talk about an odd couple, Michael. With everything we've seen from Bryan and Kane in the past few weeks, I gotta wonder if Dr. Shelby's anger management therapy can turn these two into a cohesive unit.
What do you know about therapists, Saxton? They've been thrusted into this position while the champions have been centered around their teamwork for the past 5 months. Kane and Bryan only have anger management in common. I wouldn't call that a building block towards tag team titles.
You know, I have to say, I've seen some progress in Kane and Daniel Bryan's anger management. I don't think they are all the way there, but there's been definite progress.
I see it too, Michael. We don't see Daniel screaming in the face of fans anymore. He's keeping his composure pretty well. And Kane, well, Kane is still Kane. There is some deep-rooted trouble within that monster.
He got him good there. Inching closer to his partner, and he tags his partner in.
Momentum has certainly shifted here, Michael. In comparing Daniel Bryan and Kane's progress in therapy, I think there are two different cases. Bryan had an emotional breakdown brought on by the WWE Universe, whereas Kane has just been sick and demented since birth.
Well, one of those things for sure. They're both off their rocker in my estimation.
Great job, Dr. Cole. Leading up to this match, a lot of praise was thrown on Kofi and R-Truth. Kofi being a 3-time Intercontinental Champion and both having time as United States Champion. Well, Daniel Bryan has his accolades as well.
Of course, Daniel Bryan won the United States Championship at this same pay-per-view 2 years ago against The Miz. He also went on to win a Money in the Bank and become a World Heavyweight Champion.
Bringing up Daniel Bryan's time as World Heavyweight Champion, he did lose that title in only 18 seconds to Sheamus at WrestleMania.
Why? Why do you have to go and bring that up, Saxton? You know Daniel's in a fragile state right now, and you bring up a moment where he's calm.
There it is. The tag has been made.
Oh, he needed that in the worst way, Michael.
How you doing? A happy Thanksgiving. How are you today? Enjoying that turkey? Alright.
Daniel Bryan has so much on his mind right now. He was ballistic at a WWE.com interview. The problem is Daniel Bryan, he's a great competitor, but this crowd constantly distracts him. How can anybody do their work when this is going on?
Well, it's absolutely unfair.
Oh, yeah?
Bryan
Did
has to
you
keep
have
his
any
anger in
turkey?
check while hearing the WWE Universe mock him.
The other day, Tuesday at school, I
And
had
Kane
some turkey,
easily
stuffing,
avoids the
mashed
pinfall.
potatoes,
He just
salad,
powered out there,
pasta.
Cole.
Dude,
We
I
touched on
couldn't
how
just
much is
stay
going
there
through
for
Daniel Bryan's head
seconds.
right now. Again,
I
this
had
all
me
started
some
when
sweet
Daniel Bryan
potato
thought the
pie
fans were
too, though.
embracing him. And then when he realized they were
Dog,
actually
I thought about
humiliating him by
Thanksgiving
repeating his
back
yes
over
chant,
at my
Daniel
mom's.
Bryan just snapped.
Turkey,
And that's one of the reasons he seemingly has gone off the deep end as of
ham
late.
hock,
And as a result,
desserts,
the Raw
all
general
that other
manager
cool
forced
shit.
Daniel Bryan to attend anger management therapy.
But this year Thanksgiving.
So, Michael, let me ask you, did Daniel Bryan's anger management issues begin way back in April at WrestleMania? When Bryan, who was World Heavyweight Champion at the time, lost his title to Sheamus in a record 18 seconds? It's been haunting Daniel Bryan for months.
Yes, it did. Listen, Daniel Bryan confessed that WrestleMania was the most embarrassing moment of the thing of it. That was this year, too. I can't blame Daniel for feeling some stress.
Kane with a vice-like grip on his opponent's skull.
Oh, yeah?
There it
Turkey
is.
dressing, greens, potatoes, oxtails, dessert.
Whoa,
What
this
are
is
you,
surprising,
Jamaican like
Byron.
me?
Yeah, I'm not really sure why he would let him out right there.
Oh, 2 times. Are you a Jamaican nationality? Yes? No? So?
I need to say, guys, if Daniel Bryan and Kane can work together and win here tonight, Dr. Shelby deserves a Nobel Peace Prize.
Well, I hate to burst your bubble, Cole, but I have it on good authority that Dr. Shelby isn't even a certified therapist. My sources on the health board say he dropped out of medical school to visit Tibet on some kind of spiritual excursion. That guy's a fraud.
Oh, just black? Oh, okay. No wrong with that. I'm black and half Jamaican, though, from my dad's side. But right now, I can trade me some turkey
And there's the tag. R-Truth into the ring.
That's one favorite here.
As I expected, a team working together can have a chance against Kane.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Here comes...
Oh, lie detector.
Hey, Byron, what's up? What's he got the shoulders down? And he stops the count.
Thank you, Daniel.
Lucky him. We've been seeing Daniel and Kane in therapy
Oh,
for weeks
that's
now.
not
It's not
focused.
anger management that these two need. What they need is respect from the WWE Universe. Yes, little Jimmy hurts.
R-Truth has the shoulders down early. You can't teach the type of tenacity we're witnessing here. Unreal.
Wow, Kane is in bad shape, but he powers out nonetheless. That's how champions battle.
You know, Corey, I see Daniel's issues with the yes-chant, but I don't have a problem with it. I mean, even in Montreal, where we were for Raw this past week, the crowd chants, "We, we, we," so these yes-chants are becoming bilingual.
Oh, very cute, Cole. Daniel Bryan just a few feet away, and you're doing that. You should see if your friend Dr. Shelby does sensitivity training as well, because you need it.
Guys, when the WWE Universe has the power on Monday Night Raw, they can be really nutty. Case in point, a few weeks ago, the WWE Universe voted on social media to have Daniel Bryan and Kane hug it out.
Kane is looking to end this right now.
Choke slam straight to hell. This is his opportunity to win this thing. All that's left now is for Kane to finish this. If I was Kingston, I would not be showboating at this point of the match.
Right to the face.
R-Truth is speaking truth to power right now.
Going for the double play with this
Everybody
move.
eating turkey, beans, stuffing.
Here we go. R-Truth setting up.
Makes my feel like
That's what's up. Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
There it is. Now the question is, can R-Truth finish?
Ever since Kofi and R-Truth became allies, they've been on a tear in WWE. They know how to work together as a tag team. Then on the other side of the ring, judging from the last few weeks, Kane and Daniel Bryan are far from being on the same page.
Same page. Daniel and Kane aren't even reading the same book. Whereas Kofi and Truth are finishing each other's sentences.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
We talk about being on the same page, and Truth and Kofi certainly are. But wouldn't you think Kane and Daniel Bryan's shared experience in anger management can create a chemistry of sorts?
Kofi and Truth have held those titles for 5 months. It'd be ridiculous to think that trust falls and yelling at kids wearing goat masks for a couple of weeks is going to get you the same kind of chemistry that tag team champions have.
And he lands the big boot.
Can we address R-Truth and little Jimmy, please? If anyone needs Dr. Shelby, it's R-Truth. The guy's seeing things. He's holding ropes to let an imaginary person into the ring. Forget Daniel Bryan and Kane. Someone please help R-Truth.
I think R-Truth is doing just fine. This week, WWE.com had a pictorial about Little Jimmy's family. Portraits like Little Jimmy in a birthday party hat. Pretty fabulous. Clothesline in the corner.
Cole, I was reaching out to get R-Truth help for his imaginary delusions, but you're here enabling self-destructive behavior. We know what having imaginary friends well into adulthood can do to a person. We've seen what it's done to Saxton.
Well, I would have to refute that, okay? I'm a well-adjusted adult gentleman with many real-world friends, too. Thank you very much. Trouble in paradise! This one's over, guys.
Oh, he got him. Let's look at this again. The shoulders are down, and he stops the count. You know, Byron, Kane and Daniel Bryan almost accidentally stumbled into this title opportunity when they defeated the prime-time players on last week's Raw.
I can tell you it was no accident when Kane
Nothing gentle about that landing.
Wow, Kane is getting
Kofi, quick damage to the chest.
Wow, Kane is getting absolutely pummeled.
No telling how long he'll be able to keep this up.
In comes R-Truth.
I need to say, guys, if Daniel Bryan and Kane can work together and win here tonight, Dr. Shelby deserves a Nobel Peace Prize.
Well, I hate to burst your bubble, Cole, but I have it on good authority that Dr. Shelby...
Here comes R-Truth using all his power to drive him to the mat. He's got it. Let's see it once more.
Yeah, this match is all but over.
Leading up to this match, a lot of praise was thrown on Kofi and R-Truth. Kofi being a three-time Intercontinental.
This could be it. Cover.
And he kicks out.
Unbelievable. R-Truth has him in his sights. Here comes R-Truth.
Oh, my. R-Truth. Wow, Kane is getting...
Oh. You start this match.
That'll rearrange your face. We're in Boston in a building where many great champions have been crowned, and right now, the tag team titles are on the line. The champions, Kofi Kingston and R-Truth against the unlikely team of Daniel Bryan and Kane.
Talk about an odd couple, Michael. With everything we've seen from Bryan and Kane in the past few weeks, I gotta wonder if Dr. Shelby's anger management therapy can turn these two into a cohesive unit.
What do you know about therapist Saxton? They've been thrusted into this position while the champions have been centered around their teamwork for the past 5 months. Kane and Bryan only have anger management in common. I wouldn't call that a building block towards tag team titles.
And he lands the slam. He slams him down with authority.
Unleashing it for the second time now.
Powerful contact by Kingston. Big boot
On the mark. So, Michael, let me ask you, did Daniel Bryan's anger management issues begin way back in April at WrestleMania, when Bryan, who was World Heavyweight Champion at the time, lost his title to Sheamus in a record 18 seconds? It's been haunting Daniel Bryan for months.
Yes, it did. Listen, Daniel Bryan confessed that WrestleMania was the most embarrassing moment of his whole life, and that's including the time his fiancée left him at the altar. Come to think of it, that was this year. Oh, and he makes the tag.
That was a game changer right there, Michael.
And he slams him down. DDT!
Sent reeling with the knee drop.
She don't want me to buy her food.
You say you'll get food to buy. You sure you're gonna get food to buy?
Well, what do you mean? Is Simone's closed?
Yes.
Oh.
They don't open today.
Oh, I'm gonna check Silvercrest then.
Pepper, you know, think Silvercrest open either.
Yeah. I'll get some Chinese food, perhaps. Some chicken, broccoli, and lo mein.
I think I don't think you see silver plus open either. It must have started swelling.
Again?
Yeah, right round it. Something wrong, man. I don't know, but when it hurt me. When I tell you say it hurt,
It hurts bad.
that's 12 day. Today make 12 day. Pain. Sucks.
That was my dad. Sorry about that.
Back between the ropes.
You know, I have to say, I have seen some progress in Kane and Daniel Bryan's anger management. I don't think they are all the way there, but there's been definite progress.
I see it too, Michael. We don't see Daniel screaming in the face of fans anymore. He's keeping his composure pretty well. And Kane, well, Kane is still Kane. There is some deep-rooted trouble within that monster. In comparing Daniel Bryan and Kane's progress in therapy,
And he escapes this submission.
and good thing, that could have been disastrous. Well, if you're a believer in anger management therapy, then Dr. Shelby has done a great job with Kane and Daniel Bryan.
Well, what if I'm not a believer in anger management therapy? Mind you, therapy from some quack doctor that I'm pretty sure was certified on the internet, if at all.
Well, Corey, they are out here trying to work together right now. This is at least some testament to how much of an impact anger management has helped. Daniel Bryan has so much on his mind right now. He was ballistic in a WWE.com interview. The problem is Daniel Bryan, he's a great competitor, but this crowd constantly distracts him. How can anybody do their work when this is going on?
Well, it's absolutely unfair. Bryan has to keep his anger in check while hearing the WWE Universe mock him. And then he also has to focus on his opponent. It's a lot to handle.
We touched on how much is going through Daniel Bryan's head right now. Again, this all started when Daniel Bryan thought the fans were embracing him. And then when he realized they were actually humiliating him by repeating his yes chant, Daniel Bryan just snapped.
And that's one of the reasons he seemingly has gone off the deep end as of late. And as a result, the Raw general manager forced Daniel Bryan to attend anger management therapy. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Guys, when the WWE Universe has the power on Monday Night Raw, they can be really nutty. Case in point, hug it out. In the middle of the ring, yes, he's got the shoulders down. And it's R-Truth able to stop the count.
Too soon.
Oh boy, he is rolling. Oh, the reversal by R-Truth. All the questions of... Will Kane and Daniel Bryan be able to coexist? Looking like a moot point right now.
In WWE, there's as much...
the PN
Yeah.
in left.
Mm-hmm.